You're going to discover how to make amazing video hooks using
Nano Banana VO3, just like this one. I'm an alien.
This technique will help you create content that gets millions of views and keeps people watching until the end. Are you excited to get started? To make this amazing hook, we'll use Nano Banana and add cool sound effects with 11 labs to make it look incredible. This combination of tools creates effects that look so realistic, your audience will think you hired a Hollywood special effects team. The best part is that anyone can learn this process, even if you've never used AI tools before. The first thing you need is your video footage. You want to save the final frame as a picture, because that's what we'll edit using Nano Banana. This frame becomes the foundation for our entire transformation. I just press export frame and click. Okay. Now that picture is saved in my downloads folder. Make sure you remember where you save this file because we'll need it in the next step. Next, we go to Nano Banana. I'll use Nano Banana inside Gemini because it gives us the best results for character transformations. The interface is user-friendly and produces high-quality images that work perfectly for video content. I click upload and then choose the frame we just saved from Premiere Pro. The upload process is quick and handles most image formats without any problems. Here I just need to tell it what character I want to become. This could be a superhero with amazing powers, maybe a robot from the future, or even an alien from another planet. You can imagine anything you want and the AI will bring it to life. Your creativity is the only limit here. For this example, I'll become a bright pink alien with 2 antennas on my head and glowing eyes. The more specific you are with your description, the better results you'll get. I send this picture now and wait for the magic to happen. I don't know if you realize, but 2026 is less than 100 days away. And if you look back at the goals you set, you would have barely made progress, especially when it comes to learning new skills. But guess what? There's still time to change that, because I turned my 25% progress to 50% by learning the most valuable skill of the decade. AI, because right now tech giants are poaching AI-first individuals. Microsoft's pulling talent from DeepMind, and Meta's snagging AI-skilled employees from OpenAI. Well, it's scary, but not this Halloween, because I partnered with Outskill. Outskill, the world's first AI-focused education platform, is hosting a 2-day AI mastermind workshop, which is happening this Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. EST on both days. Over 10 million people across the globe have attended this training, and they have boosted their career growth and made businesses with zero code that makes revenue models worth $4K, $5K. This training, which is rated 4.95 on Trustpilot and usually costs $395, is completely free for my audience because I partnered with Outskill to give away 1,000 free seats for the next 48 hours as a part of the pre-Halloween sale. But here's why I urge you to join it. Firstly, this isn't theory. It's fully hands-on AI training from practitioners at Microsoft and NVIDIA, people who've actually built and shaped the industry. Secondly, in just 2 days, you'll learn 10 plus AI-powered tools, AI in Excel, sheets and presentations, building AI agents, automating your workflow, and much more. Also, you get access to the learning dashboard, where you're introduced to like-minded people to build with them and enhance your overall learning process. That's not all. You'll also walk away with bonuses valued at $500, including a prompt Bible, a roadmap to monetize AI, and a personalized AI toolkit builder, only if you attend both the days. My entire team and I will be attending this, and so should you. Limited seats are available. Grab yours now via the link in the description. P.S. Join the WhatsApp community to stay updated before the big blast. Gemini will edit that using Nano Banana, and the results are usually impressive. Look, I'm now a bright pink alien with all the features I requested, but I think this doesn't look real enough for what I want to achieve. The lighting might be off or the details could be sharper, so I'll ask it to try again a few more times until I get something that looks absolutely perfect. The image I'll use is this alien here because it has the most realistic lighting and the details look sharp and professional. I'll download it at full size to maintain the highest quality possible. After I have my new character image saved on my computer, we go to VO3 for the next part of the process. In VO3, we click this menu and choose frames to video. This feature is what makes VO3 so powerful for creating realistic character animations. Now we upload the picture we just made with Nano Banana in Gemini. I click here, press upload, and pick the image we created. The system will analyze the image and prepare it for animation. Now I click crop and save to finalize the setup. Here I type in my instructions for how I want the character to move and speak. For this example, I wrote, "The alien puts his hands in the air and says, 'All right, you got me, I'm an alien.'" The movements should look natural and the facial expressions need to match the dialogue perfectly. At the end of my instructions, I added no music and no sound effects because I want to add those later with 11 labs to make it look amazing and have complete control over the audio. We click send and VO3 makes our video using advanced AI technology. The processing time depends on the complexity of your request, but it's usually pretty fast. Let's watch the result.
All right, you got me. I'm an alien.
When I like how it looks and the animation seems smooth and realistic, I'll download it. I make sure to pick the upscaled version because higher resolution always looks more professional. Now I'll put this into Premiere Pro where we can combine all our elements together. So now I have the original video footage and the video I want to change into. How do we make this middle transition part right here that connects the two clips seamlessly? We already have our end frame from the original source, but now we need to make a start frame that will serve as the beginning of our transformation sequence. We'll do the same export process again, put the playhead at the start of the clip we just made with VO3, then we press export frame and click OK. This gives us the frame we need for the transition. Now we can use any AI tool that lets us make videos with a start and end frame to create smooth morphing effects. In some cases, you can do this directly with VO3, but here I'll use Midjourney to make this effect because it gives excellent results for transformation sequences. After the video downloads to my computer, I can put it in Premiere Pro with the other clips. As we can see, it's now the middle video of the change between the two clips, creating a three-part sequence. But when I play it back, it's quite slow and doesn't look that good because the timing is off. So we're going to press R on the keyboard in Premiere Pro, and we're going to make this faster and reduce it from like 5 seconds to maybe 1 second for a snappy transformation. But it feels kind of empty without proper audio enhancement. So what we need to do to really make the effect work is add some sound effects that match the visual transformation perfectly. To do this, I'll go to 11 Labs Sound Effects Maker, and I'll describe the sound that I want to hear during the transformation. I can be as creative as I want with these descriptions. I want to describe the sound effects that I imagine hearing during this change, something that makes it feel supernatural and otherworldly. First, I'll type warp to get that space-time bending sound. Then I'll type speed ramp for acceleration effects. I'll type in many different sound effects that I can imagine hearing during that transition, like whoosh, zap, and energy surge. I'll put them all together to create a layered audio experience. As you can see here, I just made a bunch of sound effects, and I'll preview some of them, then download the best ones and add them to my transition. I think this one is pretty good because it has the right energy. Let's click download. I'll download them as a WAV file, so it's at 48 kHz for the best audio quality. Then we'll go back to Premiere Pro for the final assembly. Now in Premiere Pro, I've stacked 3 sound effects that I just downloaded from 11 Labs on separate audio tracks. This gives me control over the timing and volume of each effect. Let's preview it now with everything together.
Nano banana, VO3, just like this one. I'm an alien.
As you can see, I think that sounds much better and more professional. Now the final effect I'll do is change the voice for a different one that I think sounds more like an alien character would speak. To do that, I'll export the audio from Premiere Pro as a separate file. Then I'll go back into 11 Labs and choose the voice changer tool. Here I'll upload the audio that we just exported from Premiere Pro. Now I want to pick a voice from the voice library that matches my alien character. I'll type in alien and we'll listen to a couple different options. So I think this alien voice is good right here because it has that otherworldly quality. But what we can do is click on the voices library and we can create our own alien voice using voice design for something completely unique. Now here I'll describe the alien that I want to hear. Let's do blue alien quirky voice, right? Then we click generate and wait for it to process. Now we're making a unique voice for our character that nobody else will have. Now we have 3 voices that were created by the AI, so I can listen to them and compare the qualities. Then pick the one that I like most for this specific character. I'll choose this middle one right here because it sounds the most authentic. Click select voice, then I'll call it blue alien so I can find it easily later. I need to make sure that I mark it as English so the system knows what language it is. So I pick English from the drop-down menu, then we click save voice. So now we can go back to Voice Changer with our custom voice ready to use. This time we'll search for the voice that we just made. Now I click Generate Speech and let it process the audio. That has changed our voice a little bit and gives it that alien character quality. We can now download this and bring this back into Premiere Pro and match it perfectly with the original voice timing and then turn off the original audio track. So now the final result of our viral hook looks just like this.
Nano banana, VO3, just like this one. I'm an alien.
The transformation looks smooth, the audio sounds professional, and the whole effect is engaging enough to keep viewers watching. That is how to use Nano Banana and VO3 while using 11 Labs and Midjourney along the way to make a great viral hook that will get millions of views. This process works for any character transformation you can imagine. If you have any questions about how to use any of these tools, please drop them in the comment section down below. If you want to see more AI content tutorials just like this one, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Now, if you want to become a millionaire in 2025, watch this video right here.